Hey everybody, let's start this again. Let's try it again. For some reason, I actually try to do my live video from my computer, and every time everything looked pretty and it was all good, and then boom, as soon as the live started, the camera went out. I don't know what happens with this kind of stuff. Anyways, if you were with me and you're here with me, or if you're going to join me later, just plug in an emoji down below, or just say hello. Tell me where you're listening in from, and I would love to know about that. So I'm inside today because it is raining like a demon outside, and so it's just not where I want to be. And I rearranged my office, and you can see the closet doors open there. My dogs go in there just for some quiet time, and I'll move my head over so you don't see that. Anyways, and yeah, so again, glad you're here with me. I hope you had a fabulous weekend. So look, if you don't know me, my name is Karen Lanou from No Limits Businesswoman, and I help women create an amazing professional life. So whether they're working for themselves or working for somebody else, that's what I do. But it's probably not in the way that you think that I do, or the way you think somebody might help somebody develop and create an amazing professional life. So I'll leave it at that. But before we get started, what I wanted to offer to you is, if you're dealing with overwhelm, burnout, self-sabotage, procrastination, the imposter syndrome, if any of those things sound a little bit familiar to you, I've got a really cool piece of training for you. Just go over to nolimitsbusinesswoman.com/training, and you will just get access. And there's trainings going on all the time, so just get in there and watch it. It's a really you'll learn some really cool things. So go and check that out. Again, it's nolimitsbusinesswoman.com. nolimitsbusinesswoman.com/training. So look, women come to me because they come to me at a point where they're frustrated. They're feeling stalled or stuck in their career or their business, and despite having taken all kinds of courses in professional development, read all kinds of books, connecting other with like-minded women, they are just not taking the leaps and bounds that they expected to, or in the way they used to. And so what they do is they come to me for that kind of help. And what happens for them is that they get so stuck, or they have, sometimes for years, quite honestly, by the time sometimes people find me or decide to listen to a friend and say, oh yeah, I finally should go and talk to this coach woman, right, Karen? Sometimes it's been absolutely years, right, that they've been trying to kind of work this out for themselves, and it's just not getting. And they're getting to the point where they're feeling so frustrated, so upset, so defeated, that they end up feeling like they need to quit. And I really implore you, seriously, before you do that, let's have a chat, because virtually everybody that I've worked with who has actually followed the advice that I've given them and actually done the work, they have they've created amazing things in their professional lives. And so they've ended up making more money, having more time, having more fun in their life. Now, how fun would that be? So that's what I'm all about, and that's why women come to me. Again, so they're just feeling stuck and stalled and just frustrated and mad. That sounds like you're in the right place. So, and what I talk to them about, what I share with them, and oh darn it, I really wanted to share this with you. I had a screen all set up. I wanted to share the thing that I actually talk about, which is creating getting them into the no limit zone. Now, believe me, I understand. I wish there was a different way I could do this. I would do it, because everything on Facebook is backwards, in my videos. But what I'll do is I'll show this to you. So this is a no limit zone, and wherever you're watching this, I will actually post this image down below so you can see it really far more clearly. But so many people get stuck, in the comfort zone, right? In the comfort zone where they're used to doing the same things over and over again. They've tried the same things over and over again, and and it doesn't work. And you know what the definition of insanity is, right? Doing the same things over and over again and nothing changes. Well, that's it. So that can be the comfort zone, right? Or we don't do anything at all. It's just like, okay, I'm just waiting. Maybe somebody will just find me. I do good work. I keep doing, I keep putting stuff out, and somebody's going to show up somewhere along the ways. So again, if that's kind of where you're stuck, that's the comfort zone. The fear zone is now, okay, now I've taken some steps, or I know the steps I need to take, but I will move heaven and earth not to do them. And so that's you. What ends up happening is that, we're feeling a lack of self-confidence. We find every excuse in the book, or we're being affected by other people's opinions. And so we just get stopped. Now, so many of you then have, because the women that show up, or, show up in my groups or wherever, they're go-getters, right? So then they end up getting into the learning zone where they're trying different things, or taking courses, professional development, marketing courses. They're starting to deal with their problems, and rather than my sweetheart Jeff. Oops. Okay, I'm back. Wow. Anyways, they're in the learning zone. They're finding purpose. Now, sometimes women, that's when they show up with me. They start finding their purpose. They start learning different ways of looking at different perspective, and different ways of looking at what they're doing and how they're doing it. And they're learning whole different practices to get unstuck. So that's the learning zone. And then what happens is then they move into the no limit zone. And the no limit zone is really where, again, they are creating amazing things. They're living their purpose. They're actually starting to live their dreams. They're in the flow. They are creating new goals. And it reminds me of so many of my clients, so many women, but who do I want to talk about today? There's so many gals, but we'll talk about this one gal. So she came to me and she was stuck. She really wanted to feel more, that she was contributing to the business that she had. So she was a partner in a business. She wanted to feel like she was contributing more, but really she had done a lot of work, but was feeling stuck. Like maybe she needed to go and do something different. And again, she was doing all the things I mentioned before, professional development, in professional development, she was connecting with other high-powered women in groups to solve some of those problems. She wasn't getting any, she wasn't nothing was changing for her. She knew she wanted to start her own business, perhaps, but she didn't know how she could actually move things in her business the way it is in order to feel like she was contributing in a bigger way, because her partner was stuck. So what happened is we ended up really moving her into that no limit zone by changing some perspectives, by giving some very specific tools. So her beliefs, here's the thing, we have stories, right? We have stories that are going on in our minds all the time. And what they do is they stop us. And so, especially when we're dealing with other people, so whether it's our partner, whether it's our vendors, whether it's with our clients, whether it's with our spouse, we have stories that actually contribute to actually things staying the same. So what ends up happening is we have a perspective or a point of view that things are going to continue to be this way. So for instance, my partner, they're doing everything they can. They don't want to change. They actually are thinking of selling the business because they can't see a different way of doing things. Well, with this particular gal, what ended up happening is I gave her a variety of different perspectives, a variety of different tools. She shared them with her partner. In August, they had their biggest month ever. That's just how fast it can happen. That was really after her and I working just for over a month, really just over a month. And so that's really how fast things can change. So you're doing this external work, what you need to start doing is doing the internal work. And the stuff that's inside here, we need to start changing those stories. And so that's particularly is what I do. And again, the main point is we need to get out of our own way. And more of those kind of external courses, those things where, you know, marketing, okay, I need to take more marketing. I need to know how to do a launch. I need to know how to do Facebook ads. I'm not saying that you don't need to do those, or I need to do professional development. I need to get that certificate or degree in order to get that job that I really want. Over and over, I have helped my clients. I've proved it wrong, quite honestly. But we've actually, by changing the story, it changes the outcome. And that's what I really want for you. I want you to understand, in order to get into the no limit zone, which is up here, you need to change the story. In order to change the story, when you start changing the story, that takes you really through all of these different layers. So through getting out of your comfort zone, moving to the fear zone, getting out of the fear zone, getting into learning zone of change, of learning entirely new ways of thinking, entirely different perspectives that then actually put you into this position where you are living and creating your life and your professional life, your personal life and your professional life in an amazing way, and in ways that you could have never imagined. Again, some of my clients I've been working with for a while now have gone from either, high 5 figures to low 6 figures to now multiple 6 figures in their jobs or their businesses. It can be done. It absolutely can be done. So if you're interested, if you're feeling stuck and you want to have, you want to move into that no limit zone, then let's chat. Okay. Let's just message me or go to nolimitsbusinesswoman.com/talk. And also, join us in the No Limits Businesswoman private Facebook group. There's over 1,500 women now. It's a dynamic group. I'm plugging in stuff there all the time, really good motivational stuff and really good things to actually start to make you think about how you're thinking and how you can start to change that. So come join us. But again, if you really are serious about making a change in your business and or your professional life, your career, then let's chat. Let's see if we're a match, and let's see if we can go forward. All right, take care. Have a fabulous day and go out and live a no limits life. See you soon.